Hello everyone, welcome back to the TCGDudePlays Kerbal Space Program. I have done some research to figure out how to do that stupid contract, and it's actually pretty straightforward. Valencia could have lived. I'm so sorry. But the idea is that if we actually go in here, we'll build a quick rocket. Then we'll build a fuel tank so that we can get up. No, we won't. Gotta remember to decouple. Always with this decoupler, just in case something goes horribly wrong. Not that it mattered for Valencia because we didn't get that far off the ground, but nevertheless, we will take every safety precaution necessary. Fuel. Actually, here's the trick. Here's the trick, okay? So, we were right about taking the flea. Make sure that we get the contract requirements on here. So basically, we have to get up to 33,000 to 41,000 with a speed of 230 to 360. What we can do is we can completely drain this of fuel so that we don't burn ourselves. And then what we can do is we can attach fuel tanks. And then, let's see. I think we'll detach another one. Then get ourselves a swivel. So the idea behind this is that we want this to fire in its own stage. But it won't actually do anything because the way that the contract works is that, although I think in this case it's just a haul. So I think we can just haul it over into Kerbal space and then decouple everything, and then that will get the job done. I don't know for sure. Haul. Booster. MK1. Alright. So we'll go ahead and save that out. Yes, because we want to overwrite that horrible, horrible tragedy. So let's go ahead and see if that makes a difference. Is our staging set properly? Fire. Boost. Decouple. I think that'll work. Let's go ahead and put it out on the pad and see what happens. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Get our contract up. $33,000. We have to be going pretty fast too. May end up having to put a booster on this sucker, but maybe not. Cut throttle here. Oh no, wait. We want to go a lot fast. A lot. Whoa! We have to go pretty far up. I didn't even realize how far we had to go. So, okay, well, let's just attach the whole thing and decouple so we don't get killed. That contract, it requires a lot more thrust than I originally thought. So we're just going to go ahead and float back down to Earth. In fact, I'm going to deploy the parachute now and just fast forward because I'm an impatient person. But we'll get this. We'll get this. I think we need one more solid booster, and I'm going to put some aerodynamic fins on there. The other thing I realized is that you can't actually not be firing the... you can't be firing the engines or else you're going to spin out of control for the thrust. So we'll just go ahead and do that real quick. I'll check on time here. This may be a quick episode because I do have to get going. I just finished recording the last episode, so I'm a little pressed for time, but I did want to squeeze in one more because I was very frustrated about that stupid haul mission. There we go. Recover space vessel. Get back into the launch bay. 62 science funds. Good, good, good. All right. So what we need is another decoupler. And a fairly solid booster. Call this the MK2. Absolute worst case, I think, is, other than failure, is that we will probably overshoot our goal, and then that would be problematic. And then the only real problem is that we'd have to figure out a way to fire everything so that it doesn't... we'd have to be sure... It's a thing? Okay, it's still empty. Good. We'd have to kind of slow our descent down, kind of like what we did for the parachute one. But I think that's okay. We'll put on some aerodynamic fins. And then I think we're good. The rocket's a little tall, but I think that'll be all right. Let's go ahead and launch the sucker. SAS on. 3, 2, wait, staging. Good, good. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. SAS on. Get our contract up at 33,000, so that is 33,000 here. Going at a pretty fast clip. Catch. Whoa, 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 what's happening? Come on. No, 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 no. Why? Okay. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. This is bad. I think we're a little top heavy. How far up are we going here? If we angle our... get back over here. Alright. That's annoying. Having said that, we still may pull this off. If... at retrograde... 1, 32, 33, the height requirement. Oh, we did it, actually. Well, it didn't work out the way I drew it up, but hey. We got her done. Gosh. This game looks a whole lot, is actually a whole lot harder than the YouTube videos make it, the good ones anyway. So we're going to come down, approaching apoapsis of our trajectory here. And then we will accelerate down. As we come back down to Earth. I don't think we have to worry about re-entry too much, because I don't think we really left the atmosphere. I may be totally wrong about that. If we did, we didn't come in at a fast enough speed to make that a concern. At 10,000, we will deploy the parachute, which is very overcompensating, but that's okay, because I've lost too many pilots so far. Probably should have put some fins on the second stage as well. That tends to help, even as you get to the higher atmosphere. Deploy out the parachute, and then just kind of coast our way down. So, yeah. Overall, I think that went better. Still would be nice if we didn't have one embarrassing failure per mission, but at least nobody died. So that's good news. The other thing too is that I'm curious how to stabilize those rockets that it get a bit more top heavy, but I guess the best way to stabilize them is just to go straight up. All right, come on down. This really is sea level, as in like a 0, 0. Okay, there we go. Excellent work. All right, got some funds, not too many funds. We do need to watch out for these contracts. Test the liquid fuel engine over Kerbal. Ferry a VIP safely to its destination and back. Let's see. Try to see the sights right here on Kerbin. Keep him alive and show him a good time. Suborbital spaceflight on Kerbin incomplete. Interesting. Basically haul somebody up into space and then bring him back. I think that's how that reads. It is trivial. I just don't know if we have any space for him. Let's go back to research and development and see what we can grab. Stability, more winglets, aerodynamic cones, radial decouplers, survivability, heat shield, device for measuring local atmospheric pressure, warranty void if exposed to air. Okay. Radiator panel, landing strut, space probes. Interesting. Okay. Service bay. Heat-resistant service bay, ideal for gathering delicate instruments or stowing small service components such as RCS tanks, batteries, etc. Radial mount parachute. Parachute comparable to the M16 chute, which is placed radially instead of attached on top of something. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so there's plenty of new stuff here, and then there's general construction. Cozy passenger caption, upgraded for use in spacecraft. Okay, so this is how we would haul the person in question. Advanced rocketry, carrier liquid fuel engine, thud liquid engine fuel, much larger fuel tank. Starting to get into some more advanced rocketeering. Yeah, let's see, stability. Well, we have to start. I think we have to start flight control. Air winglet. Looks wing. Okay, this is all for other stuff. The stay putnik. Just looking at some of this stuff that's available. Advanced rocketry. Then this is for other stuff as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on here in terms of fuel systems, fuel ducts, and other things like that. I mean, look at the size of this tree. It's amazing. But for right now, I think we'd want to... Actually, let's go back and look at the mission control contracts and see what we can grab. Orbit Kerbin. So this would be the... test. Let's see. I want you to test the Roxomac brand decoupler in a suborbital trajectory over Kerbin. A Roxomac brand decoupler. Do we even have that? I'll have to go back and take a look at our Roxomac. That's the stack decoupler. We need to see if there is... That's the stack decoupler. Where is the Roxomac is the big one, if I remember correctly from other playthroughs and other things. There it is. Yeah, this thing is large. Twice the size of the next leading brand. Plenty of bang for a buck. While a smaller, woefully inferior competitor, the Roxomac decoupler has handy arrows to indicate which side it will detach from. So, at this point, what we could do, I think, is if we have to set up a stable orbit around stable orbit around Kerbin. What we're trying to do is figure out what would be the best way. Radial mount drogue chute in flight over Kerbin. Here's a 367 meters to 12,000 meters. some other ferry a VIP safely to his destination and back. So basically the only one that he has here. I'm tempted to do that one. Test carrier in flight over Kerbal. 19,000, 23,000. That is very fast for that low of an atmosphere. So that would be something. That's the heat shield. Wow, that is a lot of speed. 17,000, 26,000. I guess that's for a true re-entry or something like that. Test a stack decoupler at the launch site. Oh, this is easy money. All right, grab that one. Conduct a focus survey. We'll look at that one real quick. You know what? Let's shoot for this one. I think this is the one. Nah, okay. You know what? We'll come back to that. So, I'm having a bit of indecision at the moment. Let's go ahead and take this whole thing, put it away. MK1. And then we'll throw a stack decoupler on here. Kerbal, yeah, so we just go ahead and run the test. So this is how we do that is, we don't even need to save that. Let's just go ahead and launch. You'll be surprised how easy money this is. And I need a quick popcorn reality boost here. Okay, get that. And let's see here. Kerbal, launch site, test. Couple. That not do it? Is that the wrong decoupler stack? That probably is what it is. Recover vessel. We'll have a look and see what the parts are. Debris. Recover. Okay. Let's go back. Let's have a look. Is this the wrong decoupler? Probably is. That's usually where I make my mistake. No, TR-18A stack decoupler. TR-18A stack decoupler. Maybe we have to put, like, the tiniest rocket on it in order to justify it, so we'll just put a flea. And we'll launch it. I have no intention of actually launching this because I didn't put a parachute on. Come on. On the launch site. I don't want to decouple. Yeah, I want to. Come on. Alright, we'll have to figure that out later. Alright, we're going to revert to flight, revert to the vehicle assembly bay. I don't know what that's all about. Could have swore that was easy money. Alright. So we'll conduct one more survey or some other test. MK12 radio mount drogue. Test. Is there a run test or something like that? I do not know. I need to simply run a few tests for us. Okay. Test the radial flight. The parachute ones are crazy. Let's see. So we can test the swivel flight engine over Kerbal. 36,000 to 43,000. So what we can do is for this one, there's some testing. Wonder if these are worth it as well. 17,100 meters above site W274. Take a crew report below that. Active test at the launch site. I wish that doesn't make any sense. It should work. No, I gotta go back one time. We're gonna figure this out. This is bothering me. I know it's boring. I'm sorry. I'm a software developer. What can I tell you? decouple, enable crossfeed. We are at the launch site. Don't want to activate the engine. That should be it, I would think. No? This is annoying. I don't understand. This is one of the problems with this game, is that sometimes it doesn't really tell you what exactly the criteria is. Because everything looks great. We're checked. I should be able to run the contract. I'm on the launch site. That's on Kerbal. But it doesn't actually come up with what I think it's supposed to, which is the actual run test. Test TR18A stack decoupler. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna figure that out later. We won't recover. We will revert flight. Vehicle assembly bay. I don't consider this to be valid because I don't understand what exactly is missing at the moment. So go to mission control. We'll see which one do we want to do. A test heat shield. Or do we want to orbit? Time left. We don't have enough time for orbit, so we're just going to test a Rockomex brand decoupler over Kerbal. No, we don't have too much. Test the radial mount drogue chute in flight over Kerbal. 7,000 to 12,000, 21 to 360. That one is pretty low, so we can go ahead and grab that real quick. So we'll go ahead and line up. First off, I'm going to put a parachute on because it was making me nervous that we didn't have a parachute on here. Okay. So... oh, okay, I see how that works. Alright, so the test MK12 radial mount drogue chute. Go ahead and put one on here. And I think all we have to do is just run a test, which is actually right-click on it and then come up with a... and then just run test, essentially. There'll be a menu that says run test on here. Kerbal flying altitude 7,000 to 12,000, speed 210 to 360. So for 7,000, I think that means we can just grab a hammer. That'll get us up. Do we have enough? No, actually, probably what we'll need is, before we drop the hammer, we'll probably want at least one small fuel tank, and then one tiny engine, just to kind of help with our speed. Put a decoupler on here, and then we will slap the booster on. The hammer should get us as fast and up high as we need to go. Boost, decouple, couple, launch, parachute. We decouple that. Then I'm gonna add this decoupler as a separate stage. Let's go ahead and launch. Let's go ahead. All right. One more time for staging. Stage. Fire. Yep. Yep. Okay. Actually, we want to be pretty close because we want to run this test. All right. Contract up. Ready? See, it doesn't let me do it for the other one either. That makes no sense to me. But, all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is bad. This has no pilots on board? What happened here? Well, there is a pilot. He's right there. Oh. Well, we're rocketing out to... hurtling toward the great unknown. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wonder if we'll do it. Our surface speed is slowing down drastically, so I don't think we're gonna make it, but we'll see what we can do. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. We'll cut throttle here, because I think we'll actually get up there. Speed has to slow down somewhat. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, okay, okay. Nope. Oh, well, that's enough of that. We'll detach that. Yep, this was a disaster. So we'll launch the parachutes to kind of slow us down. Just kind of speed things up here, because that was bad. Not the, yeah, the... Uh-oh, wait. What happened? Up to the other parachute. Okay, there it is. Woo! I was like, what? What happened? No, no, I'm gonna lose another pilot. He's not even a pilot. Okay. So, in this case, what ended up happening is that I don't think we had enough stability on that launch. And that's what caused that issue. And I'm going to have to figure out why the stupid tester doesn't work for the radial decoupler, because we're on the launch pad and we're on the site and it's bothering me, if you can't tell already. But we will go ahead and try it out. This is all about experimentation. Sometimes episodes are going to be frustrating. Sometimes they're going to be a great success. We will have to start unlocking some of the parts through science so that we can move forward with some of this. And splashdown. Yeah. At least we didn't lose anybody this episode. All right. Science 64, the funds. Still have some of the funds. And that's about it. All right, well, thank you very much for joining me. It's been that Catholic Gamer Dude playing Kerbal Space Program. If you liked what you saw, please click the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I know this wasn't a very interesting episode, but you know what? It happens. So we'll just go ahead and try again later. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more research on that stupid test thing, because that is really bothering me. And then next episode, we'll come back and fulfill that contract, okay? So thank you very much, and I'll see you later.